Well, hello everyone. This is my Shapeoko 3 Rust Zoom Out XXL. Okay, so I just did a couple upgrades on this. Three upgrades at about $500. Pretty close there. Okay, so the first one was the Carbide Compact Router ER11. Right. I had a DeWalt 611 on here, and the problem with the DeWalt 611, it's a great router, great trim router, plenty of power, but it's when those brushes go out, you have to take the whole thing off just to replace the brushes. And to replace the brushes in, it's kind of a pain in the butt. These here, they're on the side, right? So you really don't have to remove the router and everything to replace it. You just maybe have to turn it, finagle it a little bit, get the other one out, and put the new one in. Because there's one on this side and one up on the other side. Okay. The second upgrade I did. Let's go over here. Is new control board. Now, probably asking, why'd you do a new control board? Well, over there in that corner is the third upgrade, the bitrunner. Let's see. I put it in that corner because power supply over there. So the bitrunner over there. Okay. So it's sitting over there because power supply over there. So the cord is running up under here, under the machine, and right into the side. Right. Okay. That's the second upgrade. Upgrade number 3. Or it's not. Well, this is upgrade number 3. But anyway, I put the pendant right here. Okay. The machine's not powered on right now, right? It's not powered on. But this is only had this on there with some double-sided tape. All right. You know, of course, I already had the bit setter. I got that one a long time ago, a couple years ago, I would say. So if you have a Shapeoko 3, I had to really think about on how to run my cable management for the bitrunner for this machine, because this isn't a Shapeoko 4, not a Shapeoko 4 Pro or Pro, whatever you want to call it, or Shapeoko 5 and all that, all these other fancy schmancy machines they got, which, they're nice machines. I just don't have the money to upgrade to one of those machines. So this is just a cheaper option, at least for me. All right. So I'm gonna slide this. The machine's awesome. It's off on purpose because I'm gonna show you guys, all right, on how I did this for this ground, because it was a little confusing on how I was gonna do this ground. Now, first off, my cord for my router. It's back. It's zip tied, and I'll show you where it's zip tied. And it's zip tied along this here, my drag chain. Drag chain back behind to the cable management ties, and on down here, on down through there. Okay. Alright, so let's go over here and let's show you, because I did the same thing with that ground. Alright, the ground cord is the same. By the way, it's grounded right here. Yes, I had to sand some of the paint off that, so it's metal on metal for that ground. Alright, because it won't work if it's just on this powder coated or painted surface. Alright, so it's back here. And you can see it is zip tied there, and on the other one over there, I don't know if you can see it, the power cord for the router is on the other side, zip tied. All right, so let's move this up. This is why it's powered off, so I can show you guys this. And so it's coming along here, along with the cord. It's zip tied here, which I need to cut those ends off. It's zip tied there and all the way down. And over here is where the cable management, where it's zip tied at that and runs all the way down. And along the side, which, you don't want to zip tie it down the side, because this gantry moves, so does the cord on the outside. All right. And I'll show you about what I mean. Sorry, excuse me for the messy garage, guys. So right here, so See that? There we go. See that? So this moves. You see how that cord moves. Oops. WD-40 gravity. That cord moves. All right. Slacks up and lessens the slack. So that's why it is not zip tied. It's now I do have it zip tied to the power cord here, just so it doesn't go and get jumbled up in there. The power cord's not going to do that. So right now that's how it is. It's zip tied here and there, so that way it doesn't get away. Way back there in the corner. Let's see if I can. There we go. Zoomed down. I do have one there, just to hold on there so it doesn't fall off anywhere. All right, guys. So let's root back out. All right, there we go. And so you see that, so it doesn't get caught up on anything. That's just kind of how it is. I know it's not as clean as what some people like it, but I mean, wasn't going. I guess I could have ran it under the machine, but either way, it was still going to be moving wherever. Okay, so that's that. So I really do hope this is helpful to someone who has a Shapeoko 3 who hasn't really upgraded to the new machines, and you're like me and you have one of these older Shapeokos, you know. So, and I do have the Z Plus, okay? I do have the Z Plus. I don't have the HDZ. It's just the Z Plus. Got this a few years ago too. Alright. So, yeah. So that's why I dropped there. The specialist lube. I use that for my rails. You know, it's got the Teflon in it. So I use it for my rails up here, down here, you know, all my Z's, Y's, X and Y's, yo, you dumb. I'm dumb. Alright, there we go. Yeah, my X and Y's rails. Okay. And I do use it on my Z, on these here. Right here on both sides. There's two of them on both sides. I do use it. But I don't use it on my lead screw there. No, that's oil. That's grease. Grease goes on there. Yeah, grease keeps it nice and lubed so it moves nice and smooth. Okay. I hope this helps some people out there who do have a Shapeoko 3 like me, and you're looking to upgrade instead of, you know, buying the new machines, which are, they say, are more rigid. I mean, machine is pretty rigid. I mean, I don't know what's not rigid about this machine. I mean, yeah. I haven't, like I said, I haven't tested it out, haven't tried it out yet. But I'll show you guys. It's powered on, power mode. And see, it's already enabled. You know, it's got a little switch in there. So right there, it's not lit up. It's not enabled. So right there, you know, it's enabled. So like I said, I haven't used it yet. I mean, I just got this done today, and it was just here and there. I didn't work on it like the whole time or anything. You know, I mean, it didn't take long to set it up to pull the old router out. Oh, and yes, there is a shim in there. You can barely see it. Let's see it. There is a shim in there, so that doesn't move because remember the DeWalt 611 was in here. Yeah, but there's a shim that doesn't move. Works perfectly. Now the other problem is my sweepy. I'm gonna have to make a shim to fit on that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's not gonna fit on there because it was for the 611, which is a 69 millimeter, I believe. That one there is a 65 millimeter. So 4 millimeters, so I have to make a shim. Yeah. Maybe I'll 3D print one. I wonder if that'll work. I do have 3D printer, by the way. I'm not going to show you guys that. No. Maybe one of these days. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I hope it helps you out. And good luck. if you're going to do the same upgrade. Good luck, guys.